Hello, today we'll be introducing the white office chair. We have 8 parts. The first one is A, which is this back rest seat. Then we have this B, which is sitting place. We also have C, which is the armrest. Then we have D, which is this area. This will be assembled below this chair so we can move it up and down. And we have E, which is this part. This one will be connecting the legs and the upper part of the chair. And G, which are these legs, which will be assembled into this structure. Just collect them like this, one by one by one by one. This will be the lowest part of the chair. And then we also have this little legs, the rounded wheels. This is H. And further on we have all these kind of screws. There's different types. So this part, which is the 8th part, right, of our chair, is divided into 4 different types of screws. So the first one is I, as you can see, and it's made of the smallest screws in here. It's 10 pieces. 3, 4, 5, and then 3, 4, 5. These ones. And then there's the relatively bigger ones, 4 pieces as well. These ones. And then there is little bigger ones. These ones are actually divided into sizes too. So it's the smallest one to the biggest one to the longest one. 10 pieces, 4 pieces, 2 pieces, and then 4 pieces. And then our assembly tool. First we will be assembling this part of the legs. We'll put this one next. So you can see in this area, yeah? So we have this star, right? And then we will be connecting the legs. We'll be assembling in this part. You can take one of our pieces, and then you can see these 2 holes where there will be some screws in here. Just put it inside. Yeah, and if you feel like these 2 holes are not actually accurate, you can always push a little bit. Since this plastic is stuck to the metal, just to be precise, maybe you can push a little bit more, and then the screws will be able to fit in. Then we take 2 of the small ones and we try to assemble. For example, now to push a little bit, or you can also change this. This one might be a bit better. This one fits better, and then I put these 2. Something like this. Then we add the next one. We don't tighten first. We'll just add them all together. Just make sure that they don't fall. That's it. Take another tool. Take the next one. Sometimes they might have a small difference, but you can always move it around and then they will fit perfectly. Then this next tool, Again, we get one of these. And the last one, fifth one. This is how it looks like. Now we can start tightening. We'll just do one side from the inside first. So the first one, we'll tighten the first ones, and then we can tighten the outsides. Do like this, one, and then we cross. And then we cross again. Cross again. We'll do a star as we tighten. Cross again. And then again here, cross. You do the one outside. Cross. And then the last one. Just like this. Now we will get this part, the wheels. They actually assemble really easily. They just we don't need any screws or anything. You just need a little bit of force and push, just pressure, and then it's done. It won't come out unless you pull really strongly. And the same thing for all of them. You just push. And then it's done. Should look like this. Just make sure they assemble properly. Yeah. Now we will be assembling this part, right? Which is E. We'll take this one and then we'll simply just assemble like this. Once we turn around our seat, we can take this back part, right, the backrest. There's 2 holes in here. There's 4 holes actually in this area, but we will be using this one, right? There's another 2 holes which are a little bit more separate in this side. And then we will take the backrest and use these 2 which we had before. Put one in one side and the other one in this side. Then, as we can see, there's a sign here. It says front. that means that this part, right, where it goes front, has to go to that side. Has to go in the front side, just like this. We'll set it into the 4 holes, and then now we just tighten again, right? We'll do one side, and then we cross. It's the best way, otherwise maybe the structure wouldn't be balanced. So you have to tighten a little bit from both and then from both as well. So great. Just a little bit more. And then these two holding the backrest. Okay. Tightened and ready. Okay, so now that the seat and the backrest are tightened together, you can see this hole, right? We will be connecting this one with the legs. It's really easily. You could just do this and then push. It's fixed. Now, lastly, right, we will be adapting these armrests, as you can see here. There's actually 2 of them, but there is no difference. There's no difference between the right or the left, so you can choose any one. We'll get 1 screw, and first we will, up here, right? We will set this one not so tight, so we can move it and tighten our second screw. In some cases, right, this hole and this one might not be matching, so what you want to do is put it here, and in case that you cannot reach, you could always push, move it back and forth until it actually fits perfectly in the chair. Like this, for example. Now I fix, okay, and then same thing here. Get this one, you can see, so I told you there is no difference. Just get this one like this. You take the first one, and then okay, so you can still move. Then you'll check in this part the same thing. Push back and forth. For example, maybe just move. So as you can see, I was pushing this as well, right? That way it fits perfectly. Now, all we have to do is tighten a little bit in here, a little bit in this part, then a little bit more here, and then one last one in here. Same from this side. Tighten. and then that's it. We can now check the functions that this chair has, right? We can see in here, we can pull and then we can go down, right? We can also go up again, and then there's this lock where you have to pull this, push and pull. Can you see? If I push, I can't move back. That's the lock, right? And if I pull, then this allows me to bend back and forth. Push again, can't move anymore. Down, pull, and bend. Alright? If you have any questions during the assembling or usage of this chair, you can always contact us. We will be happy to help you.